Thomas's English muffins are for you. You might not be able to have your breakfast and eat it too, but they'll enjoy it. Thomas's.
Wake up to what's possible.
Union win, you win. Visit Harrah's Philadelphia the day after a Philadelphia Union victory and get 2-for-1 fresh baked pizzas. Then keep the winning going with a 2x reward credit multiplier while playing your favorite slots or table games. That's 2-for-1 pizzas and 2x comp dollar earning. Union win, you win. Only at Harrah's Philadelphia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 and older to gamble.
The Swag is a no-cost soccer training program for young athletes in Philadelphia's under-resourced communities. With numerous locations across the Philadelphia area and multiple programs to suit all skill levels, the Swag is committed to building a level playing field where anyone can compete. If interested in learning more about the program or to make a donation, visit the-swag.org. The Swag is fully funded by donations, so please consider making a contribution today. The Swag is proud to partner with the Philadelphia Union in our effort to create opportunities for everyone in soccer.
Whether it's a weekend staycation, intimate getaway, or you just want to spoil yourself and a loved one, discover Sofitel Philadelphia at Rittenhouse Square, a luxury resort with a perfect blend of French elegance and American style, ideally located in the city of brotherly love. Each Sofitel draws inspiration from local culture and tradition while celebrating innovation and the French art de vivre to offer a one-of-a-kind luxurious hotel experience. From design details to exhibitions and events, discover what makes our hotels so unique. Plan your Philadelphia getaway now, and for the lowest rate anywhere, book directly with Sofitel at SofitelPhiladelphia.com.
How do we create hope for a cleaner planet? Together. We see you conscious carpooling and weekend beach cleaning, all who've long gone green and all taking their first steps. We see you doing your part for the planet every day, and Green Mountain Energy is here to power everything you do with 100% renewable wind and solar energy. So join us for the love of the planet and for the hope inspired by everything on it. Green Mountain Energy. Light the future. PUCT 10009.
Need a little peace and quiet? Revitalize your spirit as you explore our winding country roads and make your way to our charming shops and cozy eateries. Here, everyone from the solo adventurer to lively families can experience rejuvenation and our timelessness. Lancaster County, Pennsylvania is an affordable haven for your next getaway. Visit discoverlancaster.com for more of what Lancaster County has to offer.
Here's what a morning with Thomas's Swirl Bread sounds like.
Mom!
And here's one without it.
Mom!
They sound the same, but we all ate something we loved in the first one. It's our preferred loud morning, Thomas's.
Wake up to what's possible.
You're listening to Union Soccer on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Oh, with a chance of a breakaway pass, Larea has it on his left with the shot and scores! There's two for Michael Lua!
Now, it's time for tonight's halftime show.
It is halftime from Exploria Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Orlando City SC leads the Union 1-0 thanks to the goal by Duncan McGuire in the 13th minute. Dave Leto, Shane and Williams on the call. I thought the Union had a nice start to this game, but what changed in favor of Orlando, especially after the goal, to keep up the momentum?
To be honest, they fell asleep. It was the second free kick after the referee made them bring it back. They should be organized. They let a ball come down the middle. They don't defend it properly and end up with the ball in the back of their net. So they're letting too many penetrating balls, which throws them out of whack and makes them disorganized. So they need to do a better job of forcing the ball out wide and then pressing out to the sides.
Okay, let's go to the highlights here, Shane. And beginning in the 5th minute, Joaquin Torres starting at the number 10, going right at Mason Steinahar, who makes the stop. Flock trying to clip this ball in for Michael Lua at the top of the D. Space for Joaquin Torres inside the area. He's on his left, right at Steinahar, who makes the save about neck high. It was a comfortable stop by Steinahar, but an early chance for Joaquin Torres in the 5th minute. All right, so Torres starting at the number 10 there. Plenty of opportunities for him onto the flank, but that was really the only prime one at goal. But we go to the 13th minute in a sequence here. After the restart, Duncan McGuire linking up with Ojeda and Perea and beating Joe Bendick for the game's only goal. Here's a chance for McGuire, who scores! In the 13th minute, McGuire, stemming from the restart, gets the scoring started with his left. And he has a team-high 6 goals, continuing his prowess in his rookie campaign. 1-0 Orlando at home. And that all came linking up with Ojeda and Perea, beating Glezis there for Duncan McGuire to get that goal.
Yeah, and again, the Union had a chance to clear the ball. McGuire just a little bit hungrier, actually ends up going to ground, and Glesnes stays on his feet. So it usually ends up in the forwards position at that point and does a good job to just curl it around Bendick, who has no chance to even make a save.
All right, a couple minutes later, the 22nd minute, Ojedo's been switching. A lot of fluidity between him, McGuire, and Angulo. It was Ojeda who was marching towards the goal of Bendick, who said no. 22nd minute, here comes Orlando up 1-0. Plenty of space for Perea. 3 on the attack, plays it out wide, a switch. Ojeda trying to go to the back post, saved by Bendick inside his own 6 with the outstretched arms. Dives to his left and makes the stop. If he didn't corral that, that would have been Orlando's second goal by Ojeda.
The Union, again, not doing a good job of closing out on crosses. Puts a dangerous ball into the box, and Bendick does a really good job to keep the Union at 1-0, or so it could be 2 here in this first half.
Yep, and then 8 minutes later, off of a set piece, it was Antonio Carlos going right at Joe Bendick yet again. Ojeda will have the corner. He is goalless in the last 4 games. Shannon has his right hand down. Fans clapping in unison. Good and swinging ball towards the 6. It's headed down by Antonio Carlos. Out of play. It tipped off of the Union, and Kai Vonger and Elliott can't believe it, but it was Carlos who got a piece, went high after it bounced on the grass. We'll come out for another corner for Orlando. It bounced on the grass. Joe Bendick got his hand on it, out of play. A nice save by Joe Bendick. We'll step aside. First half numbers, scores are on MLS coming up after the break. It is 1-0 Orlando here in Florida. You're listening to Philadelphia Union Soccer on 97.5 The Fanatic.
You're listening to the Union Radio Network.
The Septic Transit Police.
Wendy's Strawberry Frosty is back for the summer. So whether it's beach time, a tea time, or me time, it can always be Frosty time. Choose Wendy's Strawberry Frosty today. Now open till midnight or later.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary.
At Rasmussen University, we're giving you the green light to earn your nursing or healthcare degree from a national leader in nursing education. We offer over 15 healthcare and nursing programs taught by industry experts. And at Rasmussen University, we're with you every step of the way, before and after graduation. It's your move. Get going at one of our 22 campuses or online at rasmussen.edu. At Rasmussen University, green means go.
Conference standing, Cincinnati up top on 43 points. Nashville currently 8 points back in second. When we come back, we will listen to how the first half sounded and get you ready for second half kickoff as Nashville trails Montreal 1-0 on the road. This is Nashville Soccer Club on 104.5 The Zone.
RK Dub, never part of the problem. Well, at least when it comes to sports.
Are we the problem? It's us. We're the problem. It's us.
Yeah, we definitely heat that up.
Okay, definitely.
Ramon, Kayla, and Will. Tomorrow from 6 to 10 on 104.5 The Zone.
As of March 2022, Hyundai has won more total IIHS top safety awards than any other brand over the past 8 years, with optional front crash prevention and specific headlights. And here's another reason to feel safe. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. It's your journey. Own every mile with Hyundai. Get 0% APR for up to 36 months on the 2023 Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. For well-qualified buyers only. Offer ends 7/5/23. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
The inaugural Leagues Cup will see the boys in gold host Colorado Rapids and Toluca Liga MX at Geodis Park. Ticket packages are on sale now to lock in the best prices for the entire tournament. Buy tickets at NashvilleSC.com/Leagues Cup. Looking for a place to host your next event? Geodis Park is the ideal venue for company meetings, cocktail receptions, holiday parties, weddings, and more. Make it an event to remember at Geodis Park. Go to geodispark.com for more information.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
There aren't any cops around. After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I drink and drive all the time.
If you put away some drinks, put away your keys. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
The inaugural Leagues Cup will see the boys in gold host Colorado Rapids and Toluca Liga MX at Geodis Park. Ticket packages are on sale now to lock in the best prices for the entire tournament. Buy tickets at NashvilleSC.com/Leagues Cup. Download the Nashville SC app, your central location for all things Nashville SC. Get real-time stats, manage tickets, follow Nashville SC on social media, and much more. Go to NashvilleSC.com for more information.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through June 21st, new customers can get 200 megabit internet with up to 10 times faster upload speeds on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $35 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
When life sounds too much like this, it's time to consider more of this. Sometimes a little shift is all you need. A dose of perspective. Dos Equis Lager. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
We were ready to sell, but I got so overwhelmed with everything that needed to be done. Accepting the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate shortened my to-do list.
Hi, this is Mark Spain. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home stress-free and receive the strongest cash offer in the industry. With our guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no stress.
And the value of getting all of my time back that I would have spent on home repairs, priceless.
Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com to receive a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing. Certain restrictions apply.
Go all in with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking Account and get the only yellow card you deserve. Get the very best in personal banking when you choose the checking account that comes with roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, more than 450,000 shopping discounts, and a Nashville SC branded MasterCard debit card. Must have a checking account to receive a debit card. Learn more at renaissancebank.com/NSC, member FDIC. 1-0 Montreal, the lead over Nashville Soccer Club at halftime. Here's how it sounded right here on 104.5 The Zone, courtesy of Bryce Duke in the 28th minute. Top of the 18, slipping and falling is Ibrahim. He tries to get up in recovery, does so, plays a 1-2 with Toy. Ibrahim has an opportunity at the 6. He drops it at the top of the 18, and Bryce Duke fires and scores from there. It's a one-time strike by the 22-year-old acquired from Miami earlier this season. His second goal in a Montreal shirt. And Nashville trails 1-0 in the 28th minute. And it's the third goal of Bryce Duke's career. Ultimately, Will, it is the difference.
Yeah, it is. And Bryce Duke has been good. Certainly, we mentioned that Montreal deserves the lead after the opening 45. I think Bryce Duke deserved a goal contribution as well with the way he was pulling the strings in midfield. Interested to see how long Nashville stays in this shape and how aggressive Gary Smith is chasing the result tonight or chasing all 3 points tonight, knowing you've got a quick turnaround on Saturday and you're going to lose a player in the process, losing Jacob Schaffelberg, who set it off on international duty after this game tonight in the process. So I think this first 15 minutes will be pivotal for Nashville in dictating how aggressively they can attack the points here in this second half. I think certainly this is one, Lucas, against a team that hasn't lost at home and has only allowed 3 goals at home all season in 7 games. You certainly take a point from this position after 45 minutes against this Montreal team. Just a different team at home than they are on the road.
Planning to drink? Don't plan to drive. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk. First half stats show a possessional advantage for Montreal, 54% to to Nashville's 46. 6 shots in favor of Montreal to Nashville's 1. A glancing header from Josh Bauer that cleared the crossbar and a corner kick late in the first half. But we are ready for action, and there's the whistle from center referee Tori Penso as Montreal kicks things off, switching sides. The home team going from left to right in their home blue kits, the black stripes horizontally running up and down those jerseys with black shorts and blue socks. Nashville Soccer Club on the road in gold from head to toe. Lucas Panzica, Will Bowling with you on 104.5 The Zone. Nashville looking to extend a club record 10-game unbeaten run that started all the way back on April 22nd in a draw against LAFC at Geodis Park. In Nashville with the early possession here as Hani Mukhtar tries to thread it into the final third for Jacob Schaffelberg. It's cleared away. Nashville.
Kiris. Bobasi on the turn. Cracked Corey Baird. He didn't know he was there. Bobasi's going to pick up a yellow now. It's been a frustrating night for San Jose and Jeremy Bobasi.
Yeah, it's weird. He's getting the ball kind of withdrawn, and you've got Shakiris is occupying that central area. And normally when teams rotate, that's an indication that they're in a good rhythm. I think it's the opposite in this case where they've got a lot of new faces in there and guys aren't playing their natural roles. And it looks a little bit disjointed and they're trying to figure it out and solve it, but it's pretty sloppy.
Kekanovic now about to start tonight in the absence of the young talent Cade Cowell, who had a good under-20 World Cup, who's getting some European interest. Neither of these teams has anybody amongst the top leaders really in goals and assists. Amin Bassi now is there with 8 goals, but 5 of those penalties. Not taking away anything from him because he's 5 for 5 from the penalty spot. Throwing fear for a capo. Represented Equatorial Guinea. Kiris is brought down by Herrera. It's going to be a free kick here for San Jose in a dangerous area in the 40th minute. Houston 2-0 lead over San Jose here on ESPN 97.5. If you're listening on Apple, big thank you for tuning into the local call here tonight. Espinosa to take the free kick. It's the logjam of players inside that penalty spot. Oh, that's a flashed-in header. San Jose gets back in it. They're being dominated. And a capo took in beautiful whipped-in delivery from Espinosa. And all of a sudden, this game takes on a different look.
Yeah, and you talk about, not giving up silly fouls and not giving a team an opportunity to get back in. And it's Christian Espinosa. He hit an excellent ball. He goes around Bassi. And it looks like Artur just gets, on the wrong side of a capo. And that's a hard finish when the ball's coming that fast. He just kind of redirects it perfectly. There's nothing Steve Clark can do. And now they're going to have some confidence going into the halftime where Dynamo were easily in control before that happened.
Well, it's been dominant in all facets up to this. Pace was in the delivery of the service. It needed a glance. It needed the slightest of touches. Acapo does it, and it's now 2-1. Second goal of the year for him. Here's Amin Bassi now into the San Jose half of the field. The Frenchman. Tricks and flicks, gets doubled up, and it'll be a free kick for the Dynamo here in the 42nd minute.
And I felt, Glenn, after coming out of the hydration break, the Dynamo were a little bit deflated. They didn't get that third goal. And they kind of let San Jose dictate the terms of the second part of the first half. And, give San Jose some credit. They did dictate it, and they came down and got a goal. But Dynamo need to realize they have to have a sense of urgency even when they're in possession and when they're out of it. They can't give up silly fouls and give them an opportunity to get back in it.
There's Hector Herrera now. Always a dangerous moment here. Keep an eye on Sviatchenko. Mikel's a target as a big man. Herrera to the back post. Last touched by the Dynamo, out for the goal kick now. Daniel Steris was in there, comes up there kind of holding his mouth.
Yeah, I think he got a little too far ahead of the ball. It was a great ball by Hector, cleared everyone. I talked about him hitting the near post on the other ones, and this time he just puts it over everyone, and Steris can't get it on frame.
Jokanovic now. Gets stumped, free kick San Jose. By the way, they now have 3 designated players for the first time. And in the case of the Dynamo, 2 of their designated players not even having an influence. One of them's on the bench. Sebas Ferreira had 13 goals last year, a striker. The other's out injured at Teenage Adebi. Espinosa to take the throw now. Capo, touched by Bassi. Bassi's been coming over to the left a little to defend here once the Dynamo get their defensive shape. That's a handball right in front of us on Espinosa. It'll be a free kick for the Dynamo. Came into his chest, went off his arm, pretty obvious. So good news for Coco Carrasquilla, not here tonight for the Dynamo, away with Panama for the Gold Cup, but made the Nations League best 11 for his performances against Mexico and Canada. They lost in the semifinals to Canada and then 1-0 in the third place game to Mexico, but wonderful representation from him. And, of course, the U.S. gets 6 guys on the Nations League best team. When you win awards, too. And Matt Turner, Chris Richards, Yunus Musa, Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, and Fowler Balogun all making the Nations League best 11. That was an uplifting performance from the men's national team in the Nations League. Aliou has been bent in to the channel to get his first shot at way wide. You're going to want a better finish than that. After the bent-in run, hit the channel, beautifully delivered ball, everything there except for the finish.
Yeah, the Dynamo finally got some pressure from San Jose in their half. Daniel Steris played an excellent ball with his left foot. We saw Aliou have something similar to this against LAFC. He put it across his body, and it went in the back of the net. Unfortunately, it was offsides. This time, he elects to try to go near post and just gets it all wrong.
Paid $2 million for him. Ball comes in, side-footed away. It's another corner, so be careful here. San Jose finding a little energy, and the Dynamo a little bit wobbly now here in stoppage time. 3 minutes have been added. Game's brought to you by MD Anderson Cancer Center. Big thank you to MD Anderson. Proud to be the official cancer center of Houston Dynamo FC. Espinosa off the corner had that wonderful delivery prior to a capo. And it's Mikel with a good defensive header.
And I don't know if it's necessarily Christian Espinosa having a lot of influence as much as the Capo's playing really well. He's running up and down this channel. I think he's kind of taken Quinones a little by surprise with how fast and athletic he is. And he's coming down and being effective going the other way. So, he's got the goal, but he's also creating a lot of opportunity with his runs on this side.
Jokanovic, entry ball to Abobasi. Hurls it towards the corner flag. Here comes San Jose into the box. Cross is going to be cut out. It's right into the arms of Steve Clark. They got to the end line through Paul Marie, and unfortunately for him, he couldn't pull it back. Steve Clark easily handles that. Grateful. San Jose definitely a transition team. They do a lot of running. I think they elected not to do as much in the early stages here tonight. They got hit cold, but boy, they're looking energetic here now, trying to tie this up. That's a huge block from Escobar. Coming across to clean away a deflection that went all the way into the Dynamo half of the field. San Jose was Rodriguez, and we'll finally go back to the Brazilian goalkeeper, Daniel, who's taken over for JT Marcinkowski. Ball Marine now.
I think there's tired legs on both teams. The Dynamo were pressing really good as a unit early in the half, and they're dragging a little here late on.
Possession numbers going up for San Jose as well. They're getting a little bit more of the ball now, more of the territory. Franco Escobar, the Argentine. Hector Herrera, our turn now. Won an MLS Cup in Columbus. 138 appearances there with 2 goals. Another nice thing about him, he's a U.S. citizen. So there you go. Doesn't take up that international spot. All right, we'll take a break here. Wrap up this first half, Bobby, and what we've seen here.
Yeah, it was an excellent start from the Dynamo. They were controlling in every aspect of the game. Unfortunately for them, they came out a little sluggish after the hydration break, and it seemed like San Jose got stronger as the half went on, and they were able to steal a goal before the end of the half off a set piece.
2 goals in this one. They came inside the first 5 minutes for the Houston Dynamo. 8th of the year for Bossi in the 3rd minute. In the 5th minute, it was Corey Baird picking up his 3rd. Dynamo really dominating all facets of the game, and then the 41st minute, a capo after the firm delivery from Espinosa. San Jose back in it, 2-1 at the half. Glenn Davis, Bobby Boswell. We take a break here on ESPN 97.5. We go back to studio. We'll come back with second half highlights and a lot more from Shell Energy Stadium.
At MD Anderson Cancer Center, our thoracic subspecialists are raising the standard in lung cancer care. We use advanced genomic testing to develop personalized therapies for each patient's cancer. With leading-edge technology like proton therapy, gamma knife and robotic surgery, and innovative clinical trials, we'll do whatever it takes to help our patients face and overcome lung cancer. Learn more at mdandersonlungcancer.com.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. You also earn fuel points on every purchase to save big at the pump. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win big, big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. With the Kroger app, no matter where you order free pickup, you get the same great deals as you get in our stores. So start your cart today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Our priorities, they've changed.
Hey, Lexus, play my music.
It's not just about getting ahead or the constant grind. It's about knowing what you want.
Watch for traffic.
And focusing on what matters. Welcome to the next level. This is the Lexus NX. With intuitive tech and our most advanced safety system ever.
You may know us for powering your journey, but we'll be remembered as the energy for your home.
We're home.
With 100% renewable electricity plans for you, your family, and their future.
Sup?
Because all the energy you give to your home,
Hey, Dad, I'm home.
is worth all the energy we can give to you.
At MD Anderson Cancer Center, our thoracic subspecialists are raising the standard in lung cancer care. We use advanced genomic testing to develop personalized therapies for each patient's cancer. With leading-edge technology like proton therapy, gamma knife and robotic surgery, and innovative clinical trials, we'll do whatever it takes to help our patients face and overcome lung cancer. Learn more at mdandersonlungcancer.com.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. You also earn fuel points on every purchase to save big at the pump. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win big, big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. With the Kroger app, no matter where you order free pickup, you get the same great deals as you get in our stores. So start your cart today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is the Houston Dynamo FC halftime show on ESPN 97.5. Here's Glenn Davis and Bobby Boswell.
All right, welcome back to Shell Energy Stadium halftime. The Houston Dynamo with a 2-1 lead over San Jose. We're getting some love from different parts of the country. Dave in Florida tuning in, I believe, on Apple, taking up the local call. We've also got Chapito, who's at home. Corey in, I think I'm saying this right, Chapito, Bayou, Louisiana. So a lot of good stuff coming in from different parts of the country here, listening in either on Apple TV on the local call or on the stream here at ESPN 97.5. All right, first half, Bobby, the Dynamo get the perfect start here. They pounce on a mistake at the back from Tanner Beeson. Here's what it sounded like in the third minute.
Yeah, it was an incredible goal, and he really,
Oh, it's a bad giveaway. It's a chance for Bossy. He has scored. Tanner Beeson has stripped. Iman Amin Bossy is the sharpest, and it is 1-0 Houston Dynamo. What a start.
Yeah, it was an excellent start from the Dynamo, and if San Jose wanted to come out and try to play a possession from front to back game, it was ruined that quickly by a poor pass from Tanner Beeson.
Yeah, and by the way, that one caught us too a little bit there. That's proof of that. That was a wonderful thing from Bossy to jump on that. Corey Baird will make it 2-0 Dynamo, 5th minute. 2 minutes later. Steris. Bossy is pulled out on the left. And he's scooting forward here, eating up space. He's got the target. That's Quinones. Quinones with a good-looking cross. It's a second. They are pounding San Jose. It's Corey Baird.
Yeah, and Bossy, we talked about him needing to get on the ball more. They left him wide open. He had 3 runners to choose from. He picks Quinones out. Quinones has an excellent ball in that Corey Baird took really well off the half volley to score the second one.
So you and I are sitting here and we're going, get the third and maybe they stop running. It may be over in the first half here. Mikel comes close here in the 31st. Here is Zorro. Herrera whips it in. The header. Yeah, over the top. Thought it was in.
Yeah, and Sviatchenko has just shown time and time again that he's dangerous on these. He hits it off the post. It falls to Mikel's least favorite foot and his right foot this time, and he wasn't able to put it on. And that happened right before the hydration break, which would have been great for the Dynamo to go in there with 3-0.
So 5 minutes in, I said the Dynamo were pounding San Jose. Well, San Jose pulls one back, completely changes the complexion of the night. Carlos Capo will get one in the 41st minute. It's the logjam of players inside that penalty spot. Oh, that's a flash-in header. San Jose gets back in it. They're being dominated. And a Capo took in beautiful whipped-in delivery from Espinosa. And all of a sudden, this game takes on a different look.
Yeah, and San Jose kept coming forward in waves, and it was a silly foul that led to the Espinosa free kick. A Capo was the guy looking for the ball, wanted it the most, and San Jose can go in the locker room with their head up, knowing they can get something out of this game.
So there you have it. The Houston Dynamo with a 2-1 lead here at the half. Bossy in the third, Baird in the fifth, a Capo for San Jose in the 41st. Brings them back into it. We'll come back in a minute here on ESPN 97.5. Houston Dynamo 2-1 over San Jose. We'll take a look at stats and data when we come back.
Plaque psoriasis or cancer for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is every day.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Kick off your Independence Day weekend with FC Cincinnati as the Orange and Blue welcome the New England Revolution to the pitch on Saturday, July 1st. Enjoy the pre-match festivities at Washington Park, then join the march to TQL Stadium. The drums, the flags, the smoke, and the chants. Be part of the most exciting and electric game day atmosphere as your team fights for a win and 3 more points. Don't wait. Visit fccincinnati.com or call 513-977-KICK.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days,
but Julia comes on, and then they get on Quinn Sullivan to aid him and Nate Harriel. What did you make of those changes and how they impacted the second half, leading to the Martinez equalizer?
I think at that point in the game,
About Metro's new and improved bus service. Faster travel times, 24/7 service on select routes, and new buses with free Wi-Fi make getting to the game easier than ever. Now when it comes to seeing FC Cincinnati play, riding is winning. Learn more at ridingmetro.com.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100.
Continental, available at Discount Tire.
WCKY Cincinnati.
Mo Egger, tomorrow at 3 on ESPN 1530.
Tom Leonard Kilmakoski back with you on the post-game report here at TQL Stadium, where the Orange and Blue, a convincing 3-0 victory tonight over Toronto FC, who fall to 3-6-10 on the season. And the Orange and Blue now 13-1-4, their 13th win of the season, their 13th straight win at home across all competitions. We can go on and on. They match San Jose for the MLS record for home consecutive victories. 10 straight MLS home wins for the Orange and Blue. And Kevin, as we talked to Pat there and heard from the head coach, he was just so impressed with the way that everybody stepped in and got the job done tonight.
I think we're so impressed with what he's done, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he a lot of what he talks about kind of ring true. You'll
Remember that quick momentum change just 2 minutes later. It was Ojeda scoring yet again against the Union. Up ahead, Angulo. 4 on the attack. Ojeda marching towards the 18. He's on a strong left. Goes at goal. Scores! At the top of the box, Ojeda scores yet again against the Union. And there's the Lions' second goal tonight, thanks to Martin Ojeda. His 4th goal this year. 2-0 Orlando at home.
the Union got a little disjointed there. I don't think they did a good job of dealing with some of Orlando's attacks, and that was definitely one of them. They get crisscrossed a little bit, and nobody really steps to the ball, and it doesn't give Joe Bennick a chance to see the ball as it comes in, and it goes just off to his right side, which he probably would like to kind of get a hand to that, but not definitely, Joe's fault on that goal. I think it was just a little bit of the defense not really putting pressure on the ball.
I think what's troubling for me to see from the team defensively, and I want to get your take, is we're seeing some goals coming from outside the box that are uncharacteristic because of how stout the Union are. We saw Trout go in the 57th minute at San Jose 2 weeks ago, and we see another one by Ojeda. I just believe that has to end defensively, and Bendick and company. I know Bendick was a little bit blinded on that goal, but that's got to stop, Shady.
Yeah, I think that they're getting a little crisscrossed, and anytime you cross over with a guy next to you, you end up in the spot that you're not supposed to be in, and they've done that a couple times, especially when they've given up goals and not great goals. I thought that second goal was a little bit soft to give up, but they have to do a better job of staying in their lane and staying organized and making sure that they're not crossing over, because you're not guarding enough space from sideline to sideline when you do that, and it's hurt them in moments this year.
So 6 minutes later in the 60th minute, by the way, the Union outpossessing Orlando in this game, McGlynn was finding himself on the ball often, picked his head up to the upper left of Steinahar, looked like he was playing across to the back post, but thankfully for the Union, it went through everybody for their first goal tonight. Kai Wagner on the ball, going to cross this into the back post, looking for Carranza, marked tightly by Santos through the 18, muscling forward Carranza. Bizo out wide, McGlynn. He has it on his left, marked tightly by Felipe. Jose Martinez on the ball. Leon Falk, triangular passing to McGlynn. He'll clip this in, looking for Michael Owa, and scores! Jack McGlynn will get the tally. The flag stays down. There's one back for the Union. And it's 2-1 here in Orlando. McGlynn should be credited with the goal, his first of the year. And his second career goal, Shaden, coming from one last year. That ball was certainly looking for, I'm watching the replay as I'm talking there, but it thankfully went to the back post, beating Steinhardt and really everybody defensively for Orlando.
And that's why Jack likes to pick up those spots on the right-hand side so that he can play in-swinging balls. Once you can get across the goalkeeper, it freezes him there, which Michael Uwa does a good job of going up and challenging, and that doesn't let the goalkeeper know if he's going to get a head on it, and he has to stay strong there, or he's got to make a save to his right. So good job by Michael Uwa making a great run to get across the goalkeeper, which they hadn't done all game. So good job. It ends up in a goal and really starts to then get the Union going and starts to get them back into this game.
Okay, so it was 2-1 at that point, 60th minute. Ojeda initially, had more opportunities as the game went on in the 74th minute with a chance, but the back line did its parts. And Gulo had an opportunity thanks to a play by Cara right around midfield that took down Jose Martinez in the 86th minute. Initially, they let play on by Chilowitz, the referee. Cara marched down 40 yards down past Glesis. They found Angulo, who scored. At that point, it made it 3-1. But, Shannon, you were right on this. They were going to go to video review, and that's exactly what happened. And after video review, the goal was waved off. It did not count for Angulo. Again, after video review, I know you agree, the accurate call off that shove by Cara at midfield, taking down Jose.
And a big call that goes the Union's way. It doesn't always go your way, but I thought right away that it was a foul. I thought the referee was in close proximity, and he does a good job to let the play go on. He can always come back and take a look at it. They get it right up in the VAR booth, ask him to take a look at it, and he can see that it's a clear foul. Luckily for the Union, that keeps it at 2-1 and lets them continue to get back into this game.
All right, so brace yourself, everybody, for the goal of his career. Kai Wagner with the opportunity. Antonio Carlos cleared it out. It went to who else? None other than Jose Martinez. After a couple hops, the ball went to his knee high, and he sprayed it for the goal in the 90th minute to make it 2-2 against Steinahar for Jose. Wagner, a 15-yard ball up ahead. McGlynn will spot Quinn Sullivan, dashing towards the 18, spins it a 360 out from Angulo. He'll clip it over up ahead to Wagner, getting set to cross it in, muscling it forward, cleared out by Carlos. Second ball, Martinez off of a hop and scores!
Get in!
Also for Martinez, his first career goal in a Union uniform, and a goal he will never forget. Jose Martinez ties the game at 2.
What a goal. And we've been waiting for his first goal. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Just
I'm Larry Kamikoski back with you where FC Cincinnati victorious 3-0. If you want to know how Nick Hagman's feeling, he's trotting across the pitch right now after signing autographs all along the far side. He didn't dress tonight, so he's in street clothes, but still signing autographs for all the local fans and trotting his way over. So the hope and the expectation is that he'll be available for selection against DC United. How did we get to 3-0 tonight against Toronto? Well, let's take you through it. And in the first half, after everything settled down a little bit for the Orange and Blue, it was Santi Arias with the game-winning goal in the 35th minute. Arias on the surface, plays it short, headed on, and it's poked in! Santi Arias finds the goal on the rebound. The Orange and Blue strike first. So the corner kick came from Alvaro Barrial. It was a strong header from Alvis Powell that almost beat Ranjit Singh, but he wasn't able to hold on to the rebound, and Arias was there to make it 1-0. So that's where we stood at the half as FC Cincinnati scored for the 16th time, scored first, I should say, for the 16th time in 18 games this year. Then early in the second half, the magic from Lucho Acosta, set up by Marco Angulo. Misplayed ball lands at Marco Angulo. It comes to Lucho Acosta. Takes the shot. Acosta buries it in the back of the net. 2-0 FC Cincinnati. Lucho has scored in 5 straight here at TQL Stadium. What you liked the most about that goal, it was a result from that high press that FC Cincinnati is always working on. They're always trying to make effective in matches. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't. And in this situation, it absolutely set up the goal.
Yeah, no, it was, and I think it was the break that needed to happen in that first half. I think if you looked at, if you listened to obviously what we talked about with Toronto being kind of busy and making it very uncomfortable for FC Cincinnati in the first 10, 13 minutes, FC Cincinnati kind of switched, and then really their best line of defense really was attack, because the front three especially was able to press and create mistakes, and that continued throughout the game, Tommy. And that was something that, as you've said, we're accustomed to seeing now, based on kind of the setup and the tactical game plan for FC Cincinnati.
That made it 2-0. Then 10 minutes later, it was the veteran Dom Badji. Acosta finds Dom Badji. He gets around Mabika. Badji into the 18th. Badji buries it. 3-0 Orange and Blue, and the round is on in the Queen City. And Kevin had talked about it a few minutes earlier that if FC Cincinnati got a third goal, Toronto would fold up and be ready to get on that bus and head to the plane, and that was certainly how it went after it was 3-0.
Yeah, I think once they got that goal, you kind of just felt it. And we saw kind of with the actions of head coach Patton too, with the changes and rotation of his key players, and giving a chance for those youngsters to step on and get earn some valuable minutes.
Yeah, it certainly was a great moment in seeing those guys. Brett Halsey's out right now on the phone talking to somebody, probably FaceTiming with his folks or something.
I bet he is.
I mean, he didn't know, I don't think, till yesterday that he was going to dress for this game, and now he makes an MLS debut on loan from FC Cincinnati 2. Second time he's dressed for an MLS game, and he's definitely talking to somebody down there, just all by himself towards the center circle. There's kids kicking around. There's other families out there, so his family must not have been able to make it in from Virginia, but chatting with somebody, and a great moment for Brett. Let's step aside, take a break. We'll take a look at the MLS scoreboard next on ESPN 1530.
Are you hungry for the inside scoop of women's soccer? I'm Sam Mewis. And I'm Lynn Williams. And we're professional soccer players, best friends, and the hosts of Snacks, the only women's soccer podcast hosted by active players that gets into the most recent news, gossip, and fun of the NWSL, the women's national team, and the delightful, delicious world of Snacks. It's a weekly show that features great guests from the world of women's soccer, recaps and previews of the biggest matches, and the two of us hanging out with you. You can listen to Snacks on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, did you see that game last?
Energy bills. You get 2 windows free now with every 2 you buy, with 0 down payment, 0 monthly payments, and pay no interest for 24 months at Window Nation. And new windows will pay for themselves with the energy savings on your energy bills. And you pay nothing for 2 full years with 0% financing, saving you hundreds of dollars. New windows are so energy efficient, your HVAC will work less to keep you comfortable and save you money each month. So call 866-90-NATION and get 2 windows free with every 2 you buy. There's no limit. Plus, make no down payment, no payments, and pay no interest for 24 months. Call Window Nation today at 866-90-NATION or go to windownation.com and be sure to tell them Boomer sent you.
The story of Samson. Heroic, humorous, patriotic, and filled with hope. Narroway's newest Broadway-style dinner show is an action-packed, matchless portrayal of one of the Bible's most legendary personalities, Samson. Historical yet unnervingly relevant. Travel to a time before the kings, when judges ruled and every man did what was right in his own eyes. It's a great show and a great place to eat. Meals are themed like the show and prepared fresh by Narroway's own chef. Samson features a delicious Mediterranean-themed Kalamata boneless short rib steak dinner. Narroway Narrowway Theater is conveniently close by, less than a mile from Carowinds, I-77 exit 90. And they have terrific reviews on TripAdvisor, too. Samson, playing now at Narrowway Theater, the Broadway of Christian entertainment. Call 803-802-2300 or go to narrowway.net. That's NARROWAY.net.
Welcome back to the Charlotte Football Club Radio Network.
Charlotte FC 2 and New York Red Bulls 2 as we come to you back here on the postgame show. 2 goals from Ben Bender early on. And I guess the way to look at this now, Jess, is what were we seeing in the first half that we didn't get in the second half from Charlotte?
I think the biggest part was how the Red Bulls performed, honestly. The Red Bulls flattered Charlotte FC by playing so terribly in the first half. But we also saw Charlotte FC making those big passes, moving the possession nicely and taking advantage of the chances that they had. Charlotte FC only credited with 6 shots, 3 on target in the whole game. So weren't even that productive, so to say, in the first half, but they were still able to capitalize on the opportunities that they had. Like I say, and maybe I'll bang on a little bit like a broken record, but at the end of the day, the biggest issue was not adjusting when the Red Bulls adjusted. Red Bulls came out firing at all guns in the second half. Charlotte FC looked like they stayed in the locker room.
It's almost like they expected the same thing to happen. And I think you have to remember is that these guys are all professionals. And I think I heard you say it on a spot earlier this week. There's so much parity in this league that, you know, there are times within games that teams will look like world beaters and other times they'll look like they can't get the ball up the field. So I think you always have to expect that there is going to be an adjustment made. You can't just expect them to lie down and play dead.
And you get a big clue when you look over to the touchline and you see 2 substitutes made at halftime, right? That should motivate Charlotte FC's players. Hey, they've made changes. They've made adjustments. They're bringing on players that have a chip on their shoulder from being on the bench. That should have been the wake-up call that things may be different in the second half.
Charlotte FC, with the draw, stays at 10th position in the table. They get a favor from Atlanta United because of a late equalizer from Nick Firmino that keeps New York City from creeping up on them. A win for New York City would have gotten them 1 point behind Charlotte to possibly be personally in 10th or 11th place, rather. DC did leapfrog them ahead in the standings because of their result today. Montreal with a victory over Nashville puts them ahead now in 8th position. We'll talk more about Montreal coming up later on in our post-game show. But this one for Charlotte definitely hurts because a win today could have gotten them back into a postseason position. But because of the draw, they now have to settle for basically still being in 10th, Jess.
You know, look at moments like this at the end of the season. Like I say, if you're a point outside the playoff positions, or you end up in 8th instead of 7th and have to play into the playoffs, you're going to be frustrated that you didn't pick up 3 points today when you're 2-0 and you're cruising. Talk about 2-0 as the most dangerous scoreline in soccer. Well, it's dangerous because you get complacent and you put the other team in that position of having momentum. And it was textbook how Charlotte FC crumbled today.
The Allies save of the match comes from Christian Kalina late in the match. It was needed to keep this game tied at 2-2. Duncan lost it off a heavy touch to Westwood. Comes to the middle for Cameron Harper with a shot. Save made by Kalina with 2 hands. It goes out over the end line. Ally save of the match. It's brought to you by Ally. Whether it's banking, investing, home loans, or auto finance, nothing stops Ally from doing right by you. Ally, do it right. Charlotte 2, New York Red Bulls 2. The highlights come your way next on the Charlotte FC Radio Network.
It's bow time. A Bojangles biscuit maker knows a thing or two about scratch-made buttermilk biscuits.
Actually, it's 49.
That's right, 49 savory steps. So yeah, we know biscuits like the back of our hand. Because, well, these buttermilk biscuits are...
made by hand.
Yep, that Southern know-how is our bread and butter. And if you're still wondering what makes a Bojangles biscuit so good, well, just ask your mouth. Yep, that's what we thought. Get a scratch-made Cajun filet biscuit from Bojangles today. Order ahead in our app. It's bow time.
Hendrick, when you provide a 5-star car buying experience, you get a lot of 5-star reviews. Thanks to you, Hendrick has now received over 500,000 5-star online reviews. and we're the #1 rated dealer group in the country in online reputation. It's all about caring for customers and providing an enjoyable experience. Come in and see what everybody's talking about. This is Hendrick.
Don't miss a second of the action and join the biggest party in the Carolinas.
Square ball right side for Cambridge. It's shot! It's shot!
It's not too late to lock in Charlotte FC season tickets for the remainder of the 2023 season. Plus, seat licenses start at less than $10 a month. Be part of every home match and every epic celebration.
It's Cambridge again. It's shot! He scores! And a brace for Brandon!
Go to charlottefootballclub.com/tickets to learn more today.
Smith Turf and Irrigation is proud to be an official partner of Charlotte FC. Smith Turf and Irrigation partners with all types of landscape professionals across the Carolinas to provide product and technical assistance for equipment, irrigation, drainage, outdoor lighting, and landscape supplies. Let us help you on your next project. Visit us at www.smithturf.com or one of our locations to find out more.
To the team with the loudest allies, never stop singing. Charlotte FC's 2023 season, here we come, because we're all better off with an ally. Visit ally.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, it's Brett Bronico, midfielder for Charlotte FC. For me, life is like soccer. You gotta have goals. Graduating from our hometown university, UNC Charlotte, helped me achieve my goals. What about your goals? Now, UNC Charlotte is offering a new online MBA, a premier program designed with the flexibility and affordability that will help you achieve your goals. Check it out at onlinemba.charlotte.edu.
Soccer fans, this is an exclusive message from the Charlotte Football Club's favorite pizza, Domino's Pizza, who is on site at every home game where concessions are sold.
Hey, Charlotte Football Club fans, this is Ryan from your local Domino's right here in Charlotte asking for your help. Our family-owned company is hiring pizza delivery drivers for lunch, dinner, and late night who are now earning over $50,000 a year delivering for Domino's Pizza. If that's you or someone you know, apply today at jobs.domino's.com.
Welcome back to the Charlotte Football Club Radio Network.
Welcome back in as Charlotte FC with a 2-2 draw with New York Red Bulls. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Charlotte FC Radio Network.
You are listening to WFNZ-FM Harrisburg and WLNK HD3 Charlotte.
The exclusive home of Charlotte FC.
2-2 is the score at the end of this one. Let's bring you the highlights from what we saw in Harrison, New Jersey. We are underway as Ben Bender sends it back to Adilson Malanda. Sent down the right flank towards Bender. Bender got it into the area. Bender with a chip. He scores! And Ben Bender opens the scoring for Charlotte FC. What a goal from Ben Bender on the recycle of play. Westwood to the left side for Nathan Byrne. Down the left side for Merrim. Couldn't get it far enough to get anything going. It's sent back toward the middle, towards Enzo Capetti. Slide tackle into the area. It's Bender with a shot. He scores! And Ben Bender with a brace in the first 18 plus. Give it a ride, kid, because he just kicked the corner flag. Kyle Duncan to down the left side for Manuel. Manuel comes into the last third with it, gets it around Malanda. Cross by Van Zier, a shot, he scores. And Dante Van Zier with an immediate impact, 7 minutes off the bench, and the Red Bulls pull one back on the DP from Belgium. It's Capetti who tries to chip it behind Cornell. Is he having enough on it? He couldn't get it down the right side on frame. But man, oh man, Cornell was almost caught with a nosebleed. Another sharp angle set piece from the left side inside the 18-yard box. 2-1 Charlotte leads. First time once again by Camardo. A shot, it goes over the top of the crossbar and out.
Back into the mixer, a long shot by Van Zier, and a save made by Christian Kalina as he goes down to ground to deny Van Zier near the far side post. At the top of the box, it's Carmona. Back for Duncan. Duncan chips it into the area, headed by Van Zier. A shot by Harper, they score. Kalina got a piece of it with a left-hand parry, but it goes behind him for a goal, and in the first 12 minutes of the second half, New York Red Bulls have equalized against Charlotte. Fernandez in the last third, crossing it in, ahead by Manuel, save made by Kalina, as he did a nice stab with the knee and clear away from danger by Jillian Lindsay.
Point-blank reaction from Kalina. Quick feet across his goal to shut off that near post and make sure he knocks it away with that knee.
Charlotte possession sent forward to Mackenzie Gaines. McKenzie just sit down. McKenzie into the area. McKenzie knocked down. It goes off the post. No call is given. And they're going to say everything's offside. But man, oh man, Mackenzie Gaines came very close to putting one home, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Duncan lost it off a heavy touch to Westwood. Comes to the middle for Cameron Harper with a shot. Save made by Kalina with two hands. It goes out over the end line. And that is it. Full time reached, and Charlotte FC plays to a disappointing draw in Harrison, New Jersey. The points are split between New York Red Bulls and Charlotte FC, 2-2 the final. It ended here in New York as Charlotte FC plays to a 2-2 draw. And Jess, I think the one thing you come away with this in is that it could have been a loss, but at the same time, it could have also very easily been all three to the Crown.
Every point counts, and that's important to note. However, as this table starts to pull away, you need to keep up with the rest of the pack, and 3 points is vital to make sure they're able to recover next week.
And this upcoming contest on Saturday is very paramount in that effort. We'll talk about it coming up next as the post-game continues. Charlotte 2, New York Red Bulls 2 on the Charlotte FC Radio Network.
When the Original Mattress Factory opened its doors, our competitors questioned our approach. When we vowed to never have a sale, they said, holiday sales are huge moneymakers for the bedding industry. A mattress store that doesn't have a sale just won't work. But OMF didn't listen. Instead, we offered the same fair price to everyone every day. We chose to have transparent pricing and not apply pressure to close a sale. Over 30 years later, we're proud to say that we still have never had a sale. The others said it wouldn't work. We're so glad we didn't listen. OriginalMattress.com.
When you need your dollar to go further, you need the Original Mattress Factory. We hand build our mattresses and box springs in our factories and sell them factory direct in our own stores. We cut out the middleman and pass the savings on to you. You get a better quality mattress at a better price compared to mainstream brands. When your wallet is feeling the squeeze everywhere from the gas pump to the grocery store, real value is more important than ever. Visit an Original Mattress Factory location today to see our factory direct difference for yourself.
A phrase that you come back to: form follows function. I don't
that has to be kind of our mark. That we never give up. We're winning, we're losing, we're tying. We always fight till the end. That has to be a mark for us. And I'm very proud of the kids, because having 6 kids today playing to debuts and they fighting like that is encouraging. So of course we want to do a couple things better, defending inside the box, giving up soft goals, all those little things, of course, we want to improve on, and we continue working on that. But the heart, passion, exactly what you said, the mentality to come back is going to give us fruit in the future.
Late equalizer from Nick Firmino rescues a point for Atlanta United. That was Gonzalo Pineda speaking to the media downstairs here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We're going to take a break. We will come back on the full-time report. You can hear the highlights. You will also be able to send us some questions on Twitter at 929thegame, at Longshoe, and at Jarrett_Smith. We'll be right back with more full-time report on 92.9 The Game.
Don't you wish your khaki shorts were legitimately comfortable instead of stiff cotton? Try Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs stretch khaki shorts look like khaki shorts, but feel like gym shorts. They have it all. Anti-stink, sweat-wicking fabric, a super comfortable built-in liner, and zipper pockets to keep everything secure. It's time to swap your old school khakis for Bird Dogs. Go to birddogs.com/MLB and enter promo code BASEBALL for a free baseball hat with your order. That's birddogs.com/MLB, promo code BASEBALL for a free hat. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off, we promise you.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Autoability. I've been hearing a lot about autoability lately. What is it? Autoability is respectability, affordability, and fast trackability. Moving from classroom learning to career doing in less time. For learning success today that leads to your nursing success tomorrow, put the autoability of Ottawa University in your life. Complete your BSN degree in just 16 months and begin your career as a nurse, turning your passion into purpose. Visit ottawa.edu today to learn more.
This Little Light is a new podcast hosted by Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Join him as he explores falling in love with music, music education, and the creative process while interviewing the biggest names in music, like Jewel.
1 was You Can't Outrun Pain, and 2 was Be the Buffalo. That ethos is what started my creative journey. My writing was my only medicine.
This Little Light is a presentation of Cadence 13. Subscribe and download it now on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes, downloads beaming from device to device, and any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Hey, it's Stakey telling you about my friends over at Barty Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They take air conditioning very seriously. You could say they eat, sleep, and breathe everything AC. While the rest of us are sleeping, they're up and thinking about how to help keep your air conditioning running all day, every day. If you have an AC problem, help is only a couple of clicks away at Barty.com. Plus, you can save $49 off any AC repair. That's BARDI.com.
For comfort and care, Barty is there.
Guys, fellas, men, are you Roman ready for the weekend? Right now, generic Viagra, a.k.a. sildenafil, is just $4 per dose at Roman. Just complete a free online visit with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. If medication is appropriate, Roman sends what you need in discreet packaging with free 2-day shipping.
Generic Viagra from $4 at Roman. Go to ro.co/Viagra. Do it today and get 20% off your entire first order. That's ro.co/Viagra.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's start creating yours with the SUVs of the future. Like Ford Escape, Edge, or Explorer. They all earned government 5-star overall crash safety ratings by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, because the SUVs of the future aren't designed for a few. They're for everyone. Be future ready with Ford SUVs. Government 5-star safety ratings are part of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's new car assessment program. For more information, visit nhtsa.gov.
Odyssey celebrates Pride, amplifying the voices, music, and conversations of the LGBTQ plus community with Channel Q, our 24/7 radio station broadcasting coast to coast with music and news.
I'm CJ Robinson, waking you up from Orlando.
This is Alex D coming to you from San Diego. And I'm Corey from New York. Odyssey celebrates Pride, not just in the month of June, but all year long with Channel Q, plus playlists and podcasts designed by and for the LGBTQ plus community. Join us at odyssey.com/pride or on the free Odyssey app.
Next up, Straight Talk from Doug. Ever noticed that saying no offense is offensive? Like, no offense, but you're overpaying for your wireless. See? Offensive.
That's the Straight Talk talking. Get unlimited plans as low as $35 a month from Straight Talk on America's most reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart and walmart.com. On the $35 plan, first 10 gigabytes data at high speed, then 2G speeds. Refer to the latest terms at straighttalk.com. Based on most first-place ranking, root metrics, second half 2022 assessments of 125 metros. Experiences vary, not an endorsement.
With Red, White, and New savings at the Home Depot, you can shop top brand appliances in-store or compare thousands of options online. Add in free delivery over $396, and finding the kitchen or laundry appliances to fit your space, budget, and needs is easier than ever. Get special buys on appliances, plus up to an additional $100 of select laundry pairs at the Home Depot. With Red, White, and New savings at the Home Depot, you can shop top brand appliances in-store or compare thousands of options online. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem, Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
We are your official station for all things Atlanta United.
WZGC Atlanta, WZGC HD1. Always free on the Odyssey app. Back with more Full-Time Report.
A complete review of today's match on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Welcome back to the Full-Time Report on 92.9 The Game. Atlanta United and NYC 2-2 final tonight, and it was chaotic. It was disjointed. It was strange at times, and it was thrilling at times. We'll try to give you the picture of that going back through these highlights from it, and I'm kind of afraid to hear some of them. But let's start with the first one. New York City got on the board early, and the play started 30 seconds in the midfield with Keaton Parks on the ball. Big switch over to the right side for NYC. Opportunity here for the Pigeons in the attacking third. Dribbling into the 18. Gutman defending. Shot and goal! Goal, goal, goal. NYC FC. Gabriel Pereira. First minute, Atlanta United trailing 1-0.
It's a really good ball from Keaton Parks, and we talked about it before the game and during the game, how important it is to win that second ball off the throw-in. It falls to Parks. Abada tries to close him down, doesn't do it successfully. Parks gets it out to the right, and then it's just Pereira gets Gutman leaning and finishes far post.
Yeah, it's a 1v1, and Pereira is really crafty in that he gets Gutman going to the end line, and he almost like uses him as a screen in a way and shoots behind him, and Brad Gazan can't save it. It's 1-0, 45 seconds into the game. Thought the response from Atlanta United was a good one. They bounced back quickly after that adversity and equalized 10 minutes later. Wolf trying to find space for a cross. Can't. Back heel into the 18. Jay Fortune. Sliding challenge. Still there for Atlanta. Barry. Goal! 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 Atlanta United. It's Tyler Wolf who pounces on the rebound and slams it home. 1-1.
And I'm with you that it looked like it's the perfect situation to play the ball back across to Barry at the top of the box. Instead, Tyler Wolf just goes it alone, puts his laces through it, and puts it in the back of the net. And how good has he been ever since the U20 where he wasn't called up? His response has been as great as you could ever ask for a kid.
That whole sequence with Wiley involved, with Fortune, would have been a penalty, but advantage was played, and it was played correct. I think it would have been a penalty. It would have been looked at.
Yeah.
We didn't have to really look at it because Wolf slams it home. Doesn't pass to Barry, which is what it looked like was going to happen. Just hits it as hard and low as he can. No angle. He beats Luis Barraza. Thought the rest of the first half, Atlanta was the better team, but they couldn't find the go-ahead goal. They get to halftime. New York City maybe found their footing a little bit, but the second half, I thought it started out first 10 minutes, all Atlanta United. Well, then New York City quickly went back into the lead in the 56th minute. Tavon Gray passes forward. Barata gets a deflection. It comes off a Fortune. Played into the 18 to Pereira. Shot, goal, goal, goal. New York City out of nowhere. Gabriel Pereira adds his second of the night.
You're right back where you were at the beginning of the game. You're digging yourself out of a hole. And, yeah, I mean, you're digging yourself out of a hole.
You were correct.
Yeah. You are, in fact, digging yourself out of a hole. But it's a weird situation because it goes past Parata, takes that bit of deflection. It falls to Fortune, and he's not really expecting it. Takes a very unfortunate deflection off his foot. Then it's a good little through ball to Pereira, who gets it right in that moment. You know, we were talking about it off air. With all the deflections and all the play through the middle, it's some of those times where you just hold your breath and hope a deflection doesn't go against you.
Yeah, it falls to Ledesma, and it's just a great through ball to Pereira, and he's able to get in behind. It's just one of those moments that a deflection, Fortune doesn't deal with it well. I think he tries to bring it down after it kind of comes into his path. He's not able to do that. Ledesma hits the through ball. It's 2-1 NYC, and that was their third shot. That was the last shot they would have all night long. Atlanta United goes to Mateus Hosechu and Machop Chol 8 minutes later off the bench. I thought both of them were really good in the second half. Osvaldo Alonso comes on for Tyler Wolf. Gonzalo Pineda said in the press conference that Wolf was cramping up at that point. It allowed you to kind of reset. It's not a defensive sub in that moment. It allows you to move the pieces around. And I thought what was interesting after the last set of subs with Nick Firmino and Luke Brennan coming on, and Pineda talked about it, we did too, that box in midfield with Hosechu, with Alonso, with Chol, and with Firmino, it really started to run the game. That grouping did. And eventually, after a lot of effort and a lot of opportunities, the ball popped out wide to Brooks Lennon, and this happened. Chol, 1v1 with O'Toole. Chol into the 18 to Lennon. Lennon pops it back, top of the 6, headed on, and in! Goal! 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 And it's Nick Firmino! Firmino, the magic man from Atlanta United 2, rescues the first team tonight at the Benz. 2-2. Yeah, you said it. You covered it when you blew out your vocal cords and blew out multiple ears around the city. It's such a well-worked setup on the right side from Chol, who was so good after he came on, and Brooks Lennon. Eventually, you work between the two of them. You wear out New York, and Lennon gets to the end line and floats it so nicely. And like he's talked about in the first part of the post game, it's a perfect header. It's hard. It's down. It's bouncing. It's tough to deal with. And Nick Firmino, take a bow, man. You came up here and you stood out when you had to. I don't think it's a surprise that Firmino's goal is our hot play of the match presented by Scana. For over 20 years, Scana Energy has made it easy for Georgians to receive the best natural gas rates and excellent customer service. Call 877-467-2262 to sign up today. One more opportunity for you guys to tweet at us at 929thegame, at Longshoe, and at Jarrett_Smith. We'll get your reactions from Twitter right after this on the Full-Time Report on 92.9 The Game.
Tired of buying a bunch of different shorts for working out, looking good, and just life in general? Try Bird Dogs. They feel like gym shorts, but look like khaki shorts. The ultra-breathable fabric keeps you cool, and the built-in liner is an added layer of support. To top it all off, Bird Dog shorts look so good you can wear them anywhere. Go to birddogs.com/MLB and enter promo code BASEBALL for a free baseball hat with your order. That's birddogs.com/MLB, promo code BASEBALL for a free hat. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off, we promise you.
Autoability, autoability, autoability. I've been hearing a lot about autoability lately. What is it? Autoability is respectability, affordability, and fast trackability. Moving from classroom learning to career doing in less time. For learning success today that leads to your nursing success tomorrow, put the autoability of Ottawa University in your life. Complete your BSN degree in just 16 months and begin your career as a nurse, turning your passion into purpose. Visit ottawa.edu today to learn more.
Odyssey celebrates Pride, amplifying the voices, music, and conversations of the LGBTQ plus community with
Channel Q,
our 24/7 radio station broadcasting coast to coast with music and news.
I'm CJ Robinson, waking you up from Orlando.
This is Alex D coming to you from San Diego.
And I'm Corey from New York. Odyssey celebrates Pride, not just in the month of June, but all year long with Channel Q, plus playlists and podcasts designed by and for the LGBTQ plus community. Join us at odyssey.com/pride or on the free Odyssey app.
Some say New York had the greatest lineup ever back in 27. Though Woodstock in 69 was pretty spectacular. And then there was Chicago in 98. But perhaps the most impressive ever is the full line of Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles. Choose from a growing list of models, like the versatile EQB, the stunning EQS, or the roomier EQS SUV. Go to your local dealer or MBUSA.com to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta United.
At Shane Company, we believe everybody is made to shine. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. Shining is not for a chosen few. Like a rare gemstone, each one of us was created under just the right set of circumstances. Your moments, your milestones, your love story, all deserve to shine bright. You don't need an occasion or an invitation. You and your life are the event. At Shane Company, we handcraft our jewelry with the greatest care and hand select the most beautiful gemstones so you can shine. So put on a pair of earrings that make your eyes sparkle. Wear diamonds that light up the room. Try on sapphires in every color of the rainbow. Give an heirloom that collects new stories with each generation. We're all made to shine. Shane Company, fine jewelry since 1929.
Make your summer stress-free and sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry, so you can sell your home stress-free, make the most money, and move when you're ready. Don't worry about the hassle of constant cleaning and making costly repairs. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Certain restrictions apply.
Hello, I'm David Figueroa, co-founder of Melinda's. We make 32 craft pepper sauces that are thicker, hotter, and better. We use fresh, plant-based ingredients that you can see and taste. One try and you'll fall in love with Melinda's. Melinda's also makes spicy ketchups using real sugar and no high-fructose corn syrup. Yuck. Go to melindas.com to see our line of craft condiments at Walmart and other retailers. Right now, get a 10-pack of our best-selling sauces with free shipping at melindas.com. That's melindas.com.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay, good. Well, so can your potential customers right here on the Odyssey app. You might be used to skipping social media ads, but you are still listening to me right now, and so are your clients. To learn how to drive more business and how Odyssey can help get your message to your customers, visit stateofaudio.com. That's stateofaudio.com.
When interest rates rise, it's not all bad.
I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, helping you understand why now is the time to purchase an annuity. Annuities are the only products that will guarantee you an income you can't outlive. It's those guarantees that are tied to treasury rates. And as we know, those rates are at 40-year highs. If you're in or within 10 years of retirement, use this to your advantage. This is exactly why it's possible to receive up to a 25% upfront bonus for income, and why it is possible to receive up to 10% per year for income growth. It's because of the high interest rates. Don't let anyone tell you it's not true, but also don't wait. Interest rates and these guarantees will eventually come down. Call 678-888-3300. That's 678-888-3300. Or visit TrajanWealth.com.
Guarantees are based on claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk. I would sleep upright with more pillows. But that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Tired of buying a bunch of different shorts for working out, looking good, and just life in general? Try Bird Dogs. They feel like gym shorts, but look like khaki shorts. The ultra-breathable fabric keeps you cool, and the built-in liner is an added layer of support. To top it all off, Bird Dog shorts look so good you can wear them anywhere. Go to birddogs.com/MLB and enter promo code BASEBALL for a free baseball hat with your order. That's birddogs.com/MLB, promo code BASEBALL for a free hat. You won't want to take your bird dogs off, we promise you.
That should be it. That is it. Full time.
This is the Full-Time Report
on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Welcome back. Full-Time Report after a 2-2 draw between Atlanta United and New York City FC here at the Benz. I still don't really know how I feel about this game, Jarrett. There were so many weird things about it. One thing I know is Atlanta United did not keep the clean sheet, and Atlanta United would like to remind you that for every Atlanta United clean sheet this season, they will donate $2,000 to the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. This year's donation total is currently at $8,000. Would love to get that into 5 digits on Saturday.
Wake up, people. You are optimizing every waking hour of your life. From carpooling kids, to work, to friends, and everything in between. You have to get sleep, and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep, so you learn to sleep better, night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. The Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is now only $8.99, plus special financing. Ends Monday. See store for details.
Jada's Podiatry Clinic's top nurse quit, leaving her business toes up.
We've got 6 procedures and 3 major surgeries in the next 2 days.
She needs a new RN who can think on their feet.
There's no way I can do all these procedures on my own.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, golf fans, it's that time of season.